episode 14 of the Marvel Mondays initiative here on the Penultimate Conquest. Today's topic is our discussion of Loki as part of our Marvel. That doesn't make any sense, Christian. As part of our Marvel Mondays initiative. Okay, yeah, that does. You're right. Never mind. I apologize. I take it back. Today's topic is our Loki. Sheesh. Today's topic is our discussion of Loki as part of our Marvel Mondays initiative. Jesus Christ, try saying that 3 times
It,
fast.
it is Monday.
It is. Today's discussion is of episode 2 titled The Variant, which is what a fucking yeah, that's all I got to say. Before we get into it, we got a little housekeeping to do. If you're watching on YouTube, consider dropping a like and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications for all our shows, like our video game show, the Penultimate Conquest podcast, our TV and movies podcast, the Cross Media Show, and Anime Nation, which is our anime show, and Stats on Stats, which is our lit RPG show, I guess. Yes, it is. Some streaming and podcast schedules stuff. Let me get this out of the way before we continue. This week we are still recovering from E3, but that doesn't mean the content stops. Tomorrow, Richie's back with Stats on Stats, and he's talking to Joel and Ryan about the land founding. I just copied and pasted, guys.
I don't understand it either.
Yeah, neither. It's
But I think there's like gremlins or no, goblins.
goblins and gremlins. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Will we ever find out? We'll find out tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Wednesday. The whole gang's getting back together. Wednesday, Ryan, Fee, and I. And maybe Christian. We'll see if he's not busy. We'll see.
I'm busy.
Okay. Are talking about that Demon Slayer movie that is coming out tomorrow. So, Funimation, go check it out. And finally, Thursday, we're doing our E3 2021 wrap up, only on the Penultimate Conquest podcast. God, guys, I already miss it. I miss
I
it.
kind of do too. It was fun.
It was
a fun week.
Very fun. Very fun.
Exciting times.
You guys killed it, really.
We tried to.
At what cost, Ethan? At what cost?
Yeah. That Nintendo really just like grabbed it, didn't they? Like
they did.
They stole the show.
Yeah.
They grabbed me by the banana. They did not let go. And if you're asking yourself, what do you mean by the banana? Why don't you go check out our reactions? You'll find out why.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Ruben, the director of the Penultimate Conquest. Today, my co-host is, of course, Mr. Movie Reviewer himself, Christian Macias. Christian, how you doing today?
I am this close to buying some VTuber merch. I'm glad that I'm on the show so that I'm not doing that.
Really? How much?
Yeah.
How much is it?
Like $20-$30, whatever.
Oh, let me know. I'll split it with you.
No. Do it. Just do it.
We can do it.
No.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I'll buy some more of our merch.
Oh.
Ooh.
Speaking of that, we got some actual merch coming up pretty soon. I think at the end of this week. We'll see what happens. I'll have some more info tomorrow, I think. We have guest intros on the bottom of this, but I'm just going to do guest intros now. So, today with us, we have the number one Sebastian Stan E-Man himself, Mr. Ethan Brandon. Ethan, how you doing today?
I'm so good. I'm ready to talk about time travel.
Oh, boy. I have one last update before we get into it. Happy 1 year anniversary to our first ever game of the year, The Last of Us Part 2. Guys.
Oh, was that our game of the year? I can't remember.
It was.
It better have been.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Naughty Dog.
Finally,
you got an award that matters.
Yeah, exactly. We had freaking Eric Ginn trying to steal the title and give it to Avengers. Like, could you believe that?
Oh, God.
What a tragedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Griffin would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
And thank God we didn't have Griffin on the show. Yeah.
Eric did stay on brand. That surprises me. I would have thought he would have given it to Destiny
Well, we
somehow.
made sure that it wasn't like an update for a game, so it had to
Yeah,
be
that's
a
fair.
newly released game. E3 coverage. Our VODs are on YouTube. So many reactions. E3 was fantastic. But Christian already did this joke, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Last but not least, go check out the merch store. thepenultimateconquest.com/merch. It's going to be real good, guys. Just wait till Friday. We have some Marvel news for this week. Black Widow was confirmed to take place between Civil War and Infinity War. And did we
it doesn't take place after Endgame?
No.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, no. I wish it did, but unfortunately it does not. What are our thoughts on that? Do we have any problems with that, Christian?
Cool, I guess. I don't know. I was not. Tell you what, I was not. Okay, let me rack up a little bit. I was excited to go see a Marvel movie again, but I was like, sure, it's Black Widow. I guess like it'll be fun. And that was that for me. All the news coming in about like, oh, this movie's actually like surprisingly a good take, like a good look at what makes Black Widow tick, and I'm like, you know what? Sign me up, baby. I am very excited for this.
Good. Ethan, what do you think about this?
I'm so excited to go back into a movie theater again and see this. My only real bad, I don't know if it's a bad take, but like if it takes place in between those two movies, then it should have came out before Endgame.
I agree.
Like that's my only concern. I'm like, it's really weird to basically kill off the character and be like, wait, she gets a movie. Like, okay, she should have gotten that movie beforehand and make that death scene a little bit more powerful. But besides that, like, I'm super excited. And all the stuff we know kind of about the movie because of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and all that stuff, I'm excited to see how certain characters play into what happens there. Like, why is a certain character from Falcon and the Winter Soldier in that movie?
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what? If Florence Pugh is going to be the new Black Widow, by the way, I'm assuming that's what they're setting up. I know there's been some scuttlebutt about it.
I think so.
I hope she gets like a subsequent like a Black Widow 2 movie, or at least like a TV show. That'd be nice.
It'll be after they kill her off on screen.
Oh man.
Oh God.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you, Ethan, that this movie definitely should have taken place. Well, should have been released between those two, Civil War and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Just because
it's just such a weird thing, but besides that, it looks awesome.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, and like Christian said, it would have hit harder when that scene in Endgame.
It was Ethan.
Sorry, my apologies. When Ethan had said like that scene in Endgame would have hit harder than it already did,
And it already hit hard because you spent the first two Avengers films and Civil War and Winter Soldier like getting to know this character, but
Right.
it would have made that so much better.
It should have been Hawkeye.
No, well, that's a discussion for another time.
It should have been Hawkeye, guys.
No, he's got a family.
He's got to train Kate Bishop, man.
He's
She's got to
gotta
get her own show.
You're right. He's got a family. You're definitely right about that. But I feel like literally anybody can train Kate Bishop. He's just an archer. There's nothing special about Hawkeye except that he's a really good archer. Is he the most? No.
He's
He's the glue. He's what holds together.
I don't know about that. He is probably the string, not the glue.
Well, Coulson was the glue, then he died, and then he became the glue. So, but he literally, like, he's talked Wanda Maximoff off the ledge so many times.
Right. That's why it would have made it such a better death scene.
Well, no, poor Wanda. She does not deserve another death. Right, we don't need another Westview anomaly happening, okay? Like,
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It would have been better if Hawkeye died, Okay.
Agreed. disagree.
That's fair. That's fair. We also had a couple. Was it a couple articles or just one, Christian? That
I mean, just the one that then like got reported by several other outlets.
Gotcha.
It was an article by Collider.
okay. Collider reported that basically Scarlett Johansson is over the sexualization of her character, which it's about fucking time. Am I right? That
Yep.
cringy scene between in Iron Man 2, Christian, right?
I remember like when like watching that in the theater and knowing that that scene was perverted
Yeah.
and like was problematic even back then.
Yeah.
But
It's taking it
it's
a
about
bit too
time.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that most of us see Scarlet Witch as the character herself and not like, or sexualizing her, and we're focusing on her character development and not what she's wearing, which is fine by me. But guys, we're done with Scarlett Johansson or over sexualizing Scarlett Johansson's character. It's time to focus on the one and only character that we need to sexualize. Captain America's ass,
That's right. It's Pride Month,
Yeah.
so you best believe that's happening.
I mean, yeah, that lines up perfectly too.
Mhm.
does have good glutes.
He does have good glutes. Yeah, I still see the video I have in my head that's mentally, like mental. No, not mentally there. It's like fried in my brain. Is the video of the picture of Captain America's ass, and it's Chris Evans from Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah.
And he looks at it and then touches it and then just walks
Just
away.
walks away.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've seen that.
Oh man. So let's get into it. Loki, episode 2. The
Oh,
Villain.
okay. I was like into his ass. Or...
No. Let's have a deep dive discussion of Captain America's ass.
Amazing transition.
I
Ruben.
mean, I would listen if you guys ever wanted to do that and like rank the abs of the characters. Bring me on. I'll do that.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Sounds good. I'll let you know if we ever do.
Yeah.
Number 1, Loki.
I don't know about that.
He actually has. He looks good in this show. Not
Number
gonna lie.
1, Mobius. Just to get that
Yeah,
wow.
sure.
Just to get
Wow.
that wow. Oh, I forgot the wow counter. Fuck.
That's
okay.
gonna be the end credit scene. Watch.
I was just saying that last week.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that is the end credit scene. We just or the last scene is we just see Loki doing some crazy shit, and then we
And he just
pan
goes,
over to
"Wow."
Mobius. Yeah, and then hard cut. That's all we need. This episode was fucking crazy, guys.
It was a good one.
Oh my! It didn't feel like episode 2. I was like,
No, it
this
felt
is
like episode 5.
some late- This is like
Yeah,
some
dude.
Endgame,
Yeah.
like shit.
It was crazy. Let's give our initial thoughts. Christian, let's start off with you.
I mean, you just said it. It was like literally, it was a banger. I remember knowing that this episode was supposed to be good, and then being very pleasantly surprised about how good it was. I didn't know I needed like Detective Loki as much as I
Should.
thought I did. Yeah, like it's so cool watching him walk around with his hands in his pockets and his little jacket. I'm like, yeah, I want more of this.
Yeah.
And then without getting into it, like the ending, I thought that was totally gonna be like an episode 5 thing, and like went straight into it for episode 2, and I'm like, wow, where do we go from here for 4 more episodes? And I want answers now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ethan.
Yeah, this was. I'm hesitant to say the best episode because like it's only episode 2, and I'm like, this was not only probably my favorite thing of the Marvel shows because it just feels so different. Like it's crazy. Like this is so good, and it felt like some Endgame stuff. Like it almost feels like that. Episode before the end of WandaVision where everything like comes together,
Right.
but it's only like episode 2,
Right.
and you're like, how do we go forward from here? Like, what happens now? And I can't wait for Wednesday. Also, having the show on Wednesday is like the best thing because I don't have to wait till the end of the week.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's-
if I like that so far.
It's so much. I personally feel like it's so much better on Fridays, just because like
Really?
Yep, I agree.
that's my way to unwind on Friday night.
Well, I hate to tell you guys, but this changed their whole dynamic, and now all their shows are going to be on Wednesday now.
Yeah,
Which makes sense
Yeah.
because movies are
Fridays.
coming back out again. So
Yeah.
and those
Yeah.
are Fridays. So
Yeah.
At least a Thursday.
I don't like that I have to like watch it during like a weekday to make sure I don't get spoiled online.
Yep.
That's fair.
And then I have like a whole like bunch of days to go through before we start talking about it. So there's enough like a bunch
And
of
you
space in
probably have
between then.
work, and you might have work the next day. I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I have to like turn off social media on Wednesdays, just because like I can't stay up to watch it, and
Right.
I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and I could watch it and be late for work, but like
Mm.
I gotta.
Well,
wait.
you guys know the only reason they did it, and it might have something to do with like movies coming back too. Like that's smart, but also they have Bad Batch running at the same time,
Right.
and they want Bad Batch to get just as much attention as well, and so it's
Right.
hard to balance the two.
I personally would have loved it if they moved it to Thursdays instead.
Yeah.
Why not move? I don't know. I can't imagine that Bad Batch is doing as big numbers as Loki.
Definitely.
Right.
It's doing pretty well, but a lot of people, including myself, are starting to just wait for the whole series,
Yeah.
and then But
Like I don't know. When I'm thinking of like what's gonna drive sales of subscription services, Bad Batch doesn't seem to me like a show that's gonna push that as much as like a WandaVision or a Falcon Winter Soldier or a Loki.
Yeah.
But
for
I don't
sure, the Marvel shows are definitely the driving force
Yeah.
behind like Disney Plus right now.
But what are we gonna do? I'm gonna still keep watching.
Poor Luca.
Yep.
Poor Luca, dude. They did him dirty.
Oh,
So unbelievable.
that movie deserved better.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan, you had said that it's got this episode definitely had like Endgame vibes. Well, I would
Mhm.
it
Well-
really does, and it's crazy to think about that. Like we
Well,
had
Endgame vibes as in the movie, but also Endgame of the show itself. Like it felt very final, and I'm like, this is just the second episode.
right.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy to think that we waited 23 movies
Mm-hmm.
for Endgame, and we got that moment in this show in the
Yep.
second episode.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I did want to talk about that. What do you think Loki's plans are now that he's met the variant? Do you think that Loki's still in it for himself? Do you think that Loki's working like in it for himself in the sense that like he's helping out the variant as well? Or is he trying to get in good graces with the TVA by helping them catch? This is the only way. The only way to catch the variant is to pretend like a double agent, so to speak. Or do you think Loki's just in it for himself, which is usually probably the answer?
You got it. the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ethan.
Loki is always in it for himself, and he will do, even if he's working with you, and we've seen it time and time again, and they even say this, I think, in the first episode,
Yeah.
or maybe here, but he always will stab somebody in the back to get to his goal.
Yeah.
Like, even Loki at his best in the movies would still do that to accomplish what he needed to. So,
Right, but
yeah.
I think that his goal is to meet the timekeepers, isn't it? Wouldn't
Oh,
you,
for sure.
Wouldn't you want to be the double agent? I'm using very loose quotes.
Well, his goal is always power, so I don't think meeting a timekeeper is going to do anything for himself other than
his plan that he said in this episode, I think, was that he was going to meet the timekeepers and kill them so he could control their gain their power. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think the best way to do that is get an audience with the timekeepers by saving the sacred timeline.
I think if that were the case, you would have stayed at Rock's
Uh-huh.
Cart or whatever that store was.
Which is, yeah.
I think it was Rock's Cart, right?
Yeah,
That
yep,
sound right?
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. All right. Do we want to just get into the plot? Like, I don't know. What do we? I forget.
Sounds
Do
good
it.
to me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Are we doing plot by plot today?
I guess so. I just have to figure out where to find it. Let's see. All right. I'm reading from vulture.com. I'm going to put the link in general chat.
Be careful with Vulture because they do a lot of editorializing and they just throw in
Mhm.
their own opinions with their recaps. About half the time, it's just like their own opinions on the show.
All right, then I guess I'm not doing that. What about CNET EW?
Not sure on theirs. We'd also just openly discuss too.
All right, let's do that then.
See where we go.
Okay. So, big moments in this episode. Did we like it? Did we hate it? Did we not watch it? Ethan?
I loved it. That would be funny if I just was like, yeah, I didn't watch it, but
Yeah,
I'm here to
no.
record a podcast about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, of course.
You guys ever watch Mindhunter
Oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix?
Yes.
I'm a sucker for a good like detective story or a good like Fincher like let's solve this
Mhm.
case.
Right.
And I got major vibes of that when they were in I guess they're just in the TVA and like Loki's just researching to
Right.
find out where this person is hiding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fincher was a big
Yeah, for sure.
inspiration for this show.
I like the look of the TVA too. It looks very Mindhunter, like super.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Very
Yeah,
80s.
yeah. hmm
I want more
With
of this.
with the looming of like the timekeeper like statues, kind of like dystopian at
Yeah.
the same time, and like it just looks cool.
Which I found out today is one of them is Kang the Conqueror. I had no idea. Apparently everyone knew about this
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, and he's gonna be in Ant-Man in the next Ant-Man.
Is
Ant-Man
that
and the
confirmed or did you
Wasp.
see that TikTok?
Quantumania.
No, that's been confirmed. He's going to
What the
appear in Quantumania.
Yeah.
That's confirmed?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're
What?
already gonna see one of the timekeepers in one of the next films. So
Which is insanity.
Well, the fact that this show is setting up 2 movies
yeah.
is wild. What?
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. They did say
And
that
then
this-
Owen Wilson is here just vibing. He's just
Yeah.
R.I.P. to his salad, by the way.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I know. That sucks.
Unbelievable. And I like how he just said, "Don't mess with my salad," and
Don't,
Loki just
don't.
didn't care anyway.
As soon as he grabs the juice box, he's just like, "Oh no, I already know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was like chicken broth. I don't know why that guy would be drinking chicken broth, but yeah, that's what I thought. I did like.
weird-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's a weird container for salad.
It was a weird container for salad. The part I liked the most was just like them going to Pompeii and just like
Mm.
messing shit up. Could you imagine if
Oh
that
my
happened
God.
to you in one day and you're like, oh shit, some shit's going down.
I love
This-
it too that he's just like, "Hey, like none of this matters. Look."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Watch. He's good." I was like, "There's a 50% chance he's going to be wrong. He's just going to fuck shit up."
Yeah.
But and then this show too like gives me Doctor Who vibes on like a massive scale. Like
Who? Just kidding. Sorry.
it's fine. That joke, everyone's done that joke, Christian.
Yes.
But and Legends of Tomorrow too, because they literally do like the same thing that the Time Bureau from Legends of Tomorrow does.
Yeah.
But like I love that it's Doctor Who on a budget, on like a real high budget and the timekeepers are just time lords.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you guys both Doctor Who fans?
Oh yeah.
I've only seen one episode with the mannequins, and I was like,
No, you saw the
It-
worst episode.
I was like, this isn't for me. I was like, nah.
No,
You saw the
you have
worst
to-
one. You gotta watch from the
no.
beginning.
That was the beginning, I thought.
That is the
Oh,
first
no.
episode, but you
no,
don't.
no. I mean,
like,
no, that's not the first. Oh,
Yeah, you're right.
it is. Yeah.
That's the
I
first
thought you were talking
episode
about the.
of the revival series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Skip that
and
and then
that's-
go to another one.
that's literally the worst episode to watch if you're gonna try and watch the show.
I definitely. Yeah. Give it another shot.
Yeah.
Because.
Come on, do it for me, Christian. Just do
That
it.
mannequin episode was pretty bad. Like, it left
Yeah,
a real
it's
sour
bad.
taste in my mouth. The Van Gogh scene, though, I've seen that on Twitter. That I
Yeah,
like.
that that episode. You could honestly just watch the Matt Smith stuff and just start there if you wanted to.
I'd say
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
the David Tennant season.
That's
I
fair.
do like
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Because
Mhm.
David Tennant is a god.
That's also how he. That's we're going on a tangent, but that's also like how he met his wife.
Yep.
Like in real life.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, and then his wife is related to one of the first doctors.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
And in
Mhm.
the show, if I recall correctly, it's his daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah.
What if they called this show Doctor Loki? Just do it.
If they wanted to call it Professor Loki, I'd be down.
There you go. That's a better.
Yeah.
It's not an illusion.
I love
it's
that.
a duplication.
I love that scene of him like explaining his illusion magic.
Oh,
Like
God,
this
that's
isn't
so
how
good.
this isn't how it works. This is how it works, and it's him basically breaking down. And I'm like, oh yeah, because Asgard, they don't see it as magic; they see it as science.
Right.
And so he's like explaining it.
I did want to bring something up that I've been trolling Reddit. Trolling is not the right word to use. I've been skimming through Reddit, and this guy has the greatest theory about Mobius.
Oh no!
Of all the people to have theories.
Oh,
Of
it's
all the
Mobius.
people to have
Okay.
theories, it's
hold
Mobius.
on.
Go ahead.
Hold.
Yeah, yeah.
Mobius. Tony Stark solves the time travel equation with a Mobius strip, and the guy's name is Mobius.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel baby.
Which they probably like is just his name, whatever, because like a Mobius strip like is a thing in like science.
Yes.
But I was like, Marvel doesn't do anything by accident, so they probably did that on purpose.
And a Mobius strip is what? What does it look like, guys? I'll tell you what it
Like
looks
Owen Wilson? I don't know.
Like Owen Wilson.
I'll tell you what it looks like. Oh, never mind. It's a circle. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Uh-huh.
This just got even crazier. So, would you like to know what the theory is? I don't want to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So the theory is Mobius is stuck in a time loop, which already mind blown.
If you remember episode 1 of Loki interview, whatever. that's the kind of funniest thing. What's our thing? Marvel Mondays initiative.
Yes.
I was close. I said Loki's in a time loop.
Greg Miller's gonna email you like angry. Don't do that.
Listen, yeah, if he fires you, I don't know what to say.
Okay, sorry. Mobius.
Yeah.
Circle time loop.
Yes. In the future, the sacred timeline has been destroyed. He keeps playing the same events, hoping to save the timeline. TLDR, imagine the sacred timeline like a string cut suddenly at one end, but before the end is a little loop going back onto itself. The Loki series, the whole thing takes place in this little loop. Mobius is looping back over and over, trying to stop the end of time, but all he knows is that the end starts and ends with Loki. But this time it's different. This Loki is different.
I like this. I like this.
This is a really,
I kind of like that too, because if you watch the show, and granted we've just seen like 2 episodes, but it's all the same like corridors, and like it's sometimes it's very samey.
yeah.
Like so that makes sense. That
And-
could make sense.
For me, I don't know if anybody else has picked up on this, but Mobius always looks like he's been through this before. Like, He's just always bored up until Loki does something weird. And then he's like so excited to see what happens next.
That's fair.
Right?
He could also be doing this for like, millions of years, because like how long have they been there?
Time runs
And
differently.
Everyone's
and-
differently.
true, and Loki is just new, and he's just excited about like some new action. Like,
He's the jet ski of the TVA.
yeah,
There we go. Will we ever get it?
get that.
Maybe
man a jet ski.
maybe that's the end credit scene or whatever.
Yeah.
Loki shows up with a jet ski and he's like, "Wow!" And then it cuts.
Oh, you see, I'm thinking Mobius is on the jet ski, and then he sees Loki, and then we pan back to him, and he just says, "Wow," and then hard cut.
Mobius is on the jet ski, just in his like suit and tie.
Yeah, why not?
Like, yeah.
You just hear him screaming, "Wow!"
Let's all do our best. No, let's not.
Oh
Never mind.
no.
No, yeah.
No.
Good call. Good call. Stopping yourself, Christian.
Okay. What else did we like about this episode? Like, there's a lot happening.
There's
in
a
this
lot.
episode.
I have some questions.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to.
Okay.
I asked this in the last show, but I want to ask Ethan as well.
Sure.
Last episode, I asked, are the TVA the good guys? And I'll
See-
extend. Okay. Ooh, easy. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you first.
And I'll extend that question because we've gotten some more answers to that this episode. Then I'll ask, are the TVA mass murderers?
See, I had the same thought, because the TVA like soldiers give off kind of a stormtrooper-ish vibe. Like when they go into the variants of the timeline, and they literally just blow it up,
Yeah.
and then they leave. Like, so I kind of had the same thought. I was like, are they supposed to be the good guys, or that would be a twist? Is if at the end of the show you figure out they're not so good, or is
So
Kang the Conqueror just fucking shit up? Like, who knows?
See, I don't know, and I was thinking about this while I
Mhm.
was doing dishes this morning. I was like, okay, they are quote unquote the good guys,
Yeah.
but like, how do you deal with the fact that they are essentially killing off branches of timelines completely? Like those people are just gone.
Yeah.
Right.
That would-
And then you
yeah.
get into like, oh well, they're saving the universe, and then I got into determinism, which is like, do the ends justify the means? I don't know. I'm pretty sure those answers will get those questions will get answered later on in the show, but like I can't not stop thinking about it.
Yeah. I love that scene, that first scene because I was like, oh, cool, it's like Renaissance, and then they kind of like zoom out, and you figure out it's just a Ren Fair, like
Yeah.
1980s. It's just a 1980s Ren Fair, and then Bonnie Taylor starts. Which, by the way, Bonnie Taylor is raking in those royalties over the past couple of weeks,
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah. E3.
E3 she was, and then she was in the He-Man trailer too, for that new series, and then she was in this like within the span of 3 days, and I was like, wow, she's raking in those royalties.
Ethan
but
just
yeah.
said, "Wow!" Add that to the counter.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, like that was a cool scene.
That's the one scene I didn't care for.
Really?
But I'm just a negative Nelly, so what do I know?
It's all right, Christian.
What do you know? No, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else that you wanted to ask?
That was it.
Okay. So, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I have another theory here. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
So, Screen Rant has here that the TVA agents are all actually just captured variants. Hence why we did see Peggy in that first episode. It all makes sense.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We did, huh? I thought I was going crazy. I was like, was that just okay?
It all makes sense.
That would be cool, actually.
Hmm.
Are
Are they forced to work?
Yeah.
To pay off their sentence.
Uh, and is Loki just being forced to work in a way to pay off his impending sentence?
Right.
I don't like that though, because
Yeah.
nobody knows they're defying the sacred timeline, so it's an accident.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's not their fault. It's the
Isn't
illusion of I don't know. And then I get into free will stuff that like we still don't have
Yeah.
answers to.
Isn't it?
Stop.
The
Okay.
show is getting into like deep territory.
Yeah, because why not? you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
could you imagine if you like the secret timeline said, oh, yeah, Ruben goes to grab a Coke, and you go to your fridge and you grab Dr Pepper instead, and then these dudes burst in. They're like, hey, you got to work for us for 30 years,
You
but
think
in real
I'm
life,
gonna have a Dr. Pepper in my fridge, sir? How
23
dare you.
flavors, man.
That's
23.
That's
Ruben.
22 too many. All right.
Too many people have been dissing Dr. Pepper in my life lately. Like I'm not happy about this.
Listen, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan.
I just want you to know that there's better options out there. Okay.
I no.
The one true option is Coca-Cola. And now, a word from our sponsors. I'm just kidding.
I believed you.
I was like, wait, hold on.
Coca-Cola is just out here with a church-themed ad, I guess. It's weird. I actually did want to try that, though.
What?
Running a 30 second
30-minute ad.
Oh, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it
No.
goes. All right, give me a second. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna we'll be back.
It'll be terrible for the YouTube VOD, but well.
Oh God.
The joke's on you. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see. I got Twitch open. I don't see an ad rolling.
It says here.
Oh,
there's-
Prime Day.
yeah.
It is Prime
Crosses
Day.
Billie Eilish
Ooh.
and her.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how
Kid
that
Cudi.
works later when I have to rip it from Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back. What an ad, you know? Billie Eilish. Prime
I
Day.
did have one more question for
Yeah.
you guys.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
What's up?
What happened? Why are you laughing?
What?
When you're at a restaurant,
Oh no.
and then you order a Coca-Cola, and the waiter or waitress, the server says, "Is Pepsi fine?" What do you say? What do you say, Ruben?
I have this disappointing look on my face. That happened to me yesterday. This happened to me yesterday. I went out for Father's Day brunch or lunch, I guess, and we went to a buffet, and the lady's like, "What would you like to drink?" And I said, "Coke." She goes, "Is Pepsi okay?" I say, "Fine, I guess."
Wow.
Wow.
You submit to the Pepsi.
I have no
Wow,
other
I
choice.
thought
What do you
you
want
got
me to drink?
I would have thought you got something else. Water?
Water.
Yeah, but it's
A little
not-
coffee, a little tea,
I don't drink coffee.
mimosas.
I don't drink coffee. Yeah, the Chinese buffet.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, you're right. I didn't mention that it was a Chinese buffet. I just mentioned that it was a buffet. So yeah, I'm not a big coffee guy, and I'm not really a tea drinker. Only when it is necessary.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Which brings us back to Loki for some reason. Where do we see what do we see happening in 2 days? This next episode, Ethan. What do you think? is
I
gonna
have
happen?
I have no idea, and I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Lady Loki?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Are we sure that's Lady Loki?
Okay.
What did I say?
I have a
Oh,
theory.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a theory. I think because she has a striking resemblance to what the character looks like, I think this is their way. And I can't believe I'm going to become one of these people, but I think she's the Enchantress, though.
One of these people.
Tessa is
One
like
of these
going
people.
insane.
No, because like I hate when I was like watching WandaVision, I hated those people who were like, "This is Mephisto." I'm like, oh,
It
all right,
was
calm
Mephisto.
down.
It was.
Oh, no,
He was her
no.
boss. I guarantee it.
And then Evan Peters just ended up being just some random guy. That was hilarious.
Something boner.
Yeah, but I think this is the way to introduce Enchantress to the main timeline. Like, make it a Loki variant that just causes like havoc. She even has the same name as the character in the comics does.
Which is what?
She's the daughter of Loki, so that is what her name is. Oh my god, I forgot, and I looked it up too. But
Yeah, I think I have it here, but
yeah,
I'm not sure if it's the same person we're talking
yeah, but I don't know, like,
Mephisto.
so because
about.
stop.
No, okay. Okay. So I have people online saying that's not Lady Loki, that's Enchantress. But other people saying that's not either. That's Sylvie Loftotir.
Yes,
Yeah.
there it is.
Is that the daughter of Loki in canonic Marvel comics?
There, yes, but the thing about that is usually that character ends up being the Enchantress anyway. So that's why I'm like, is this how they're gonna do it? And then she's gonna go on and be a bigger character, but I don't know.
Okay.
I like that, Ethan. I think that's way more exciting than just this is a female Loki.
Yeah. Which, if it is just a female Loki, and we're just gonna see the dynamic of that, like, that's cool too.
Okay.
But
I can
yeah,
see that. Christian?
because go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I cut you off.
But they also, before the show started, Loki confirmed that Loki is more than one gender.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah, this is why they did that. So
Interesting. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Loki isn't a person.
yeah,
He's
It's an
just a
idea.
figment of a figment of everybody's imagination. Christian, what are your thoughts on Lady Loki / the Loki variant /
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask what we see.
Well,
She's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that next.
she's cool.
In many ways, I wouldn't say she's probably superior to Tom Hiddleston. At least this version of Tom Hiddleston.
Yes.
Mm.
I don't know. She's got this like crazy idea. She's got this like confidence about her. She's always like a bunch of steps ahead of both the TVA and numerous Lokis.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's cool.
Oh yeah, her going through like the I want to say Walmart because that's basically what it was.
Right.
but her going through and just taking over all the bodies, and then you finally figure out like this is who it is. Like, that was such a cool shot. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Christian, where do you see this going? The next episode going?
Yeah, I have no idea.
No
But I just
idea.
want to see them talk. I want to see them talk.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 5 minutes minimum of them two just talking about their ideas.
Okay.
And it'll be a great episode for me.
I want them to compare timelines and be like, well, did you kill your mom?
That'd be awesome. She's like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh my God.
I killed my dad.
Yeah.
It's just the polar opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan, you bring up a good point, though. I almost forgot to mention that scene when Loki's reading about Ragnarok and it plays the, Loki's like, theme song on the violin.
Uh-huh.
That was
And
insane.
then he actually references stuff that happened because he's like, what if I knocked Hulk off the bridge? So he like knows like what's coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't he see it in the first episode?
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. He just saw the Revengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I love
That's
how
right.
the Revengers were talked about in the document. It was pretty funny.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What about you?
I see this going a couple different ways. I think the reason why I had asked that question about what are Loki's motives, we think that he's just in it for himself? I think that he's going to be in it for himself, and then she goes way too far, and then he's like, yeah, no, we gotta like bring this back a notch. Like, we're just here for mischief. We're not here to destroy the sacred timeline. That's a bit much, don't you think? And then I think he brings in Mobius, and he turns into a double agent. And at the end of the show, they all bring back she has another ace up their sleeve, up her sleeve, and just when they think they caught her, she does something fucking crazy. And season 2 is where we catch her. Whoever she is. I did see that, Ethan, that her name was Sylvie from that was the article I was talking about, Christian. Where,
okay.
Yeah, there was a headline that I saw that said Disney Plus in, I want to say, in South America kind of like leaked her name in the credits. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Disney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enchantress would be interesting. The way that Tessa was talking about her last week, I can definitely see it. Which brings me the question to, if this is Enchantress, like, she's supposed to be a love interest for Thor, if I recall
Really?
correctly.
Yes, but also she's a villain at the same time.
Right. But like,
yeah.
So I could see her popping up in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Valkyrie's not gonna take that well.
I mean,
there's no way she's in Lord Love and Thunder. Lord
Lord.
Thor: Love and Thunder. There's
Why
no
not?
way.
Why not?
Why not?
Loki cannot set up 3 movies.
Why not? This is the
Why?
biggest. This is
They've
supposed to
literally
set up.
said-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got enough going on with
Yeah.
Natalie Portman's character. You know,
We
let
do.
let her have her moment. You know,
I agree, but
Me too. I agree.
maybe this
Natalie's
is where.
been through a lot in the MCU. She needs this.
But maybe this is where, Thor, Chris Hemsworth hangs up the cape,
Oh my God!
and Natalie Portman takes over.
Oh
No,
that'd be-
not a chance in hell.
no.
Okay.
He
Alright.
loves the role too much. I don't think he can actually part with it.
We'll see. Only time will tell. And now, a word from our sponsors. I'm just kidding. I couldn't do that again. Do we have anything else to talk about before we close out the show? Are we excited?
I had one thing to point out.
Yeah.
So the Walmart kind of thing.
Mhm.
Did you guys notice that was Roxxon?
Yes.
Like the oil company
Yep.
had basically like expanded to like retail and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a cool nod because like Roxxon is like all in every Marvel show, even the ones before Disney Plus, like they were always painted like evil, and I'm like, this is cool. Like they're continuing that those kind of references. It also reminded me of By and Large from Wall-E too.
Yeah,
Like,
same here.
Yeah,
Same
but
here.
that was one thing I noticed, and I just thought that part was cool.
Yeah. So that's
It's the first time I've seen it in the MCU. I think.
No, it was
Roxxon.
actually in Civil War and in Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. They
Oh, the
pop
diesel
up-
trucks.
They also pop up in the Netflix shows. Like everybody shits on them. Like
Oh, those aren't
constantly.
canon. Those aren't
Yeah.
canon.
I know, but still.
And funny enough, doesn't it pop up in Miles Morales?
Yeah, it does.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
Coming together. Yeah. Are we excited for Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
How could you not?
I just gotta see how we're feeling here. Okay. I just gotta.
Actually,
I'd like someone to just be like, no.
that's actually a good point. Actually, if I want to answer your question accurately, no, I am not. I don't anticipate these shows like I do the movies, but I look forward to always getting my questions answered every week for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which
I'm not
brings
like
me
dying for the next episode. But
right. Which brings me to my last question. I have a friend at work who said they're waiting to finish. Or they're waiting for the season to finish so they could binge it all in one go.
Mm,
Mm.
I personally think it's better to have it week to week. That way, the conversation sparks. The water cooler conversation happens,
Right.
and you have a whole 7 days to figure out. Oh shit, what could happen? This could happen. Maybe this could happen.
I used to very much be like, I like the Netflix format of everything's out. I can just watch it and then move on to the next thing, or just, especially these, I 100% will go back and watch it
Mm-hmm.
consecutively like it's a movie. I did it with WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But I like that we can sit here, because it's like week to week, we can sit here and have this kind of conversation.
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get that, like you said, that water cooler thing of like, can you believe like this happened? Like, what happens next week? Like, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever watch these shows again. I think once I finish them, I'm just done with them.
You're
I don't
impossible.
rewatch them like I would the movies. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I am.
You are. And it sucks
That's all right,
'cause
Christian.
we have to
Everybody's different.
That's
MCU
true.
Rewind. We have to rewatch these. So
Please, God, no.
They are part of the time. They're part of the
MCU.
continuing story.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, one last
That's
thing.
gonna suck for future people like, to get into the MCU.
So
Yeah, you gotta watch these movies and
yeah.
then this show.
So to that point, like when this started, our friend Hugo, Christian,
Mm.
told me the same thing. He's like, it's starting to feel like the comics, and I don't read the comics for that specific reason, because it's just so much
You
stuff.
don't know,
And I'm like,
you don't know where to.
that's
jump
fair.
in.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So
Hugo, hit
will
me
it
up.
Alien? Yeah. You should have him on here. He's good.
So he's actually he's talked to me about coming on before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we just record at times where he's sleeping. So.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see. We'll try next episode. We might be able to record earlier. We'll see. I'll try.
Well, he's in Italy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time zones suck, man.
We should all just get on the same time zone.
Mm?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, just have one time zone for everybody, and then we can figure it out from there. Anyway,
I don't know if that would work still, but okay.
It would. I guarantee it.
It's noon, but it looks like it's midnight.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's noon. That's the new noon for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys. Let's get into some plugs. Christian, where can people find you?
Please follow me at ISOChristian over on Twitter for all my shenanigans. I don't know what I post on there anymore, to be honest. I just shit post.
Yeah.
But if you want my
I
more
love-
serious, my
I
more
love
serious
it.
takes, thank you, Ethan. Someone likes it.
It's so good.
It's very good stuff.
You can follow my movie account at Large Popcorn, where you know what I'm gonna say here. Ethan's coming on the show finally.
Yes, I am.
What are you
Finally.
guys talking about?
You'll find out, and I'll just say it. We're talking about Love, Simon.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Cool.
So look forward to that.
All right. Ethan, where can people
Yeah.
find you?
Find me on Twitter at Ethan Brennan, and I also just shit post, or I'll be like, hey, this guy's hot, pretty much. Like, that's my like online personality. And you'll be able to find me on Large Popcorn soon. So that's fun.
Good.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. It's a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That host
Well,
knows
you,
exactly what he's doing.
Sir, you took the Tron episode from me, so
Listen,
I had
I
to
didn't
talk
know.
about something else.
I didn't know.
It's a fun
I didn't
episode.
know.
It's a real fun
It
episode.
was a really fun
That was a
episode.
good episode. You guys that was a good time.
We should have had you on.
I was moving at the time, so I couldn't do it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, we could just redo the whole show and just have. you on there.
Let's rewatch Tron.
Yeah, just do rewatch.
You can find me on Twitter at That Guy Tuesday. You can find the Penultimate Conquest on Twitter at Pet Conquest. I will be streaming for the rest of this week up until Thursday. Ratchet and Clank, gonna try to platinum it because God, that game looks phenomenal. You know, what a.
You see the photos I posted?
I did not.
For a PSL photo mode. I'll retweet them
Oh
today.
my
Okay.
god, that game is amazing.
It is. It's
Yeah,
And Ethan,
I'm.
very jealous that you got the black controller.
Oh my god, dude. I know it's just like a different color variant, but like
But
I'm so happy.
It looks
It-
so good.
Yeah, like with the lighting and all the stuff going, like it looks so fucking cool.
Yeah. I want to get the plates, but I'm afraid that I'll be when
Out
I
of
get the
warranty.
no, when I order the plates, that's when the website will shut down. I'd be like, sorry.
So I'm gonna wait for them to do like official black plates, and then I'm gonna complete the whole look.
they're gonna cost
like-
you $200 each.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time tomorrow, 5:00 Eastern, for more Ratchet and Clank. Have a good night.
Excelsior.
Bye.